Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Sarson Funds, Real, Clear, Crypto, and General Provision.
Your daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning. And today we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects because it has to do with baseball. We're going to talk about Shoeless Joe Jackson. Now, there's lots of things you may or may not know about Shoeless Joe Jackson, but I was fortunate because I am a history buff. I went to his house in Greenville, South Carolina, and got to look at all the pictures and where he lived after he was out of baseball, him and his wife, and just some amazing things. But Shoeless Joe Jackson, the reason I wanted to feature him on the podcast today is because yesterday we talked about forgiveness. Today we're going to talk about second chances. And that's something that Shoeless Joe Jackson never got. Now, as you all know, he was one of the people that was indicted in the 1919 Black Sox scandal as a member, of course, of the Chicago White Sox. He was exonerated, found not guilty, but still, because of Kennesaw Mountain Landis and that wonderful, bubbly personality that he had, just kicked him out of baseball. I mean, just banned him for life, even though, again, as he was exonerated. So this is a guy that tried to tell the commissioner when he was in the middle of being bribed about the $5,000 that they threw on his bed. He tried to tell him about it. He tried to tell him there was something weird going on, but, you know, they had deaf ears. They didn't want to hear anything that he was saying. There's a lot of heavy that this guy carried around in his life. And after he was out of baseball, he got to own a liquor store. And on this one particular day, Ty Cobb walked into his liquor store with another guy, and Shoeless Joe Jackson just kind of didn't say anything to him. Ty Cobb walked around the liquor store a bit more, and he came up to the counter there. He says, "I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Ty Cobb. You know, we played against each other." He says, "Oh, no, sure, Ty, I remember you." And Ty said, "Didn't you want to say anything to me or say hello?" And he says, "Well," he said, "I didn't think you want to know me, Ty, so I didn't say anything." So this is a guy that really carried around a lot of that guilt. But this is a guy that I thought, man, just think what would happen if he would have had a second chance. Frankly, today, I think that if Shoeless Joe Jackson were in the same predicament and he was found not guilty, of course, he would have been given a second chance. This guy was one of the greatest players to ever live. You know, a 356 lifetime average, which was third in the history of baseball. Babe Ruth openly professed how great he was and copied. That's right. You look at the setup and the approach of Babe Ruth in his batting stance, exactly the same as Shoeless Joe Jackson. He copied his swing. That's how great this guy was. And, you know, the name Shoeless Joe Jackson comes about because he had bought some shoes, and the shoes were giving him blisters because they were so new the first or second time he had them on. And so he's asked his manager, he said, "Hey, man, can I have this game off because my feet are full of blisters?" The manager said, "Nope, you're the best hitter we have. You got to go out there." So he took his shoes off. He took his shoes off, and in that bat he had, Shoeless Joe hit a tremendous bases-clearing triple on this particular play without any spikes on. And as he was standing on third base, there was a fan that yelled out, "You shoeless bastard." That's what he said to him. How dare he swear like that? We don't swear on this podcast, but that's what he did. And, you know, the name stuck, and of course, the rest is history. So really, when it comes down to it, how would a second chance have been with the great Shoeless Joe Jackson? I mean, I think he deserved it in today's game. He certainly would have gotten it because he was exonerated. But I just want to ask you, in your personal life, is there somebody that you want to give a second chance to? Is there somebody that you're thinking about that really deserves another shot at it, especially if they're feeling bad or sorry about what they did? It really does go a long way. And that's my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, don't forget to go to our website at sachsinthemorning.com if you want to get into the swag store. Hit the shop button, and believe me, it's all there for you. Hats, mugs, tumblers, V-necks, visors, you name it. Go take advantage of the swag store at sachsinthemorning.com. Today's podcast was brought to you by General Provision and Sarson Funds. Sarson Funds, Real, Clear, Crypto. One of the more popular financial investments in the market today is cryptocurrency and blockchain. You've heard a lot about it. Bitcoin and others make the news on a regular basis. But it's a new currency and a new process that many of us don't really know or understand, and that's where Sarson Funds come in. They build your confidence with knowledge of the investment. They're a leading educator for financial advisors and consumers. I know. I personally have investments with Sarson. They have a passion for cryptocurrency with a team that boasts a wealth of knowledge in the industry. More importantly, they have the resources to help us, you and me, learn about this new and exciting investment opportunity, like Cryptocurrency 101. It's yours by simply visiting the website and clicking on Education and Marketing. If you want to learn more, if you're looking to get a high-level Wall Street grade understanding of cryptocurrency and blockchain, visit sarsonfunds.com. They've helped me understand why this is a great investment tool and to better understand what it's all about. Sarson Funds. Real, clear, crypto.